Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Good
morning, sir.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Kinematics, two cutouts we were supposed to take, right?
Yes, sir.
Kinematics, two. Exercise one.
For 20th.
Sir, 22nd.
Sir, 8 and 21.
2. The 6th.
16th. Sir, 8.
So 12.
12th.
23rd.
So 14 and 19. So 24.
Second question. X square is equal to AT square plus 2BT plus C, where A, B, C are constant. Then the acceleration varies as along a straight line. So the displacement is given as this. The particle moves along a straight line. 2x dx by dt is equal to 2at plus 2. Dx by dt is equal to at plus b by x. By x. Right? Now, d2x by dt square is equal to x square x into a minus at plus b into dx by dt. Right? Now, this will be ax minus at plus b. Can I resubstitute in this form?
Yes, sir.
रिमेनिंग सिंप्लीफिकेशन आपको आ जाएगा प्रोपोर्शनल टू x और नॉट x स्क्वायर x क्यूब वही तो पूछा बाकी कर पाओगे dx by dt you will substitute this x you will substitute this keep x as bring everything in terms of x substitute dx by dt and simplify will you be able to do 6. X t one dimension, find the deceleration of this. T is equal to ax square plus bx. Differentiate this as it is with respect to t. dt by dt is 1. 2ax into dx by dt plus b into dx by dt. Here I use chain rule. First I differentiate it with respect to x. I will get 2x into dx by dt. Right? This is 1. 1 divided by 1 is equal to 2ax v plus b into b. Again differentiate this with respect to 10. 0. 2a is common. X into dv by dt plus v into dx by dt plus v into dv by dt. What is dx by dt velocity? Pardon?
Nothing.
Dx by dt is velocity. Where from will you get velocity? Velocity is 1 by 2a plus b. 2a x into dv by dt plus 2a v into v square plus v into dv by dt. This is 0, right? Is my simplification correct? I opened up this bracket. 2a into x into dv by dt, 2a into v square plus b dv by dt. You are asking me for acceleration. Put this both into one bracket. Minus 2a v square. I brought this to the left. 2ax plus b into dv by dt. Bring this to the denominator and adjust the variables in terms of b and x. If you wanted in terms of b, eliminate x from here. How do I get x in terms of b? From here, right? 2axv is equal to 1 minus dv. Bring 2av here. This x you substitute here, you get the answer.
Can you explain the second step again?
I differentiated this equation with respect to time. Differentiating the equation with respect to time. Can I rub the board?
Yes.
Just a minute.
Sir, can you please solve the fifth one also?
ये 60 क्यों है? You're asking me sixth one, the sixth problem only.
The fifth one.
Fifth one. Fifth one, you are giving me v is equal to mu root x. Average velocity of the particle over the first s meters of the distance. Average velocity is total displacement. Dx by dt is mu root x. Dx by root x is mu t. Now average velocity is total displacement by total time over 0 to s meters. Right along the positive x-axis with the velocity v varying with x as now total displacement 0 to t 0 to s. Will I get the total displacement? Divide by time.
Yes, sir.
Average velocity is total displacement by total time. Find out the total displacement from here, bring the time to the denominator, you get the answer.
Thank you, sir.
Question number 8. Position of a particle is given by 2 plus 8t minus 4t square, where t is time in seconds. Distance traveled by the particle in the first 2 seconds. See, whenever they ask you for distance, always remember there is a possibility that the particle is decelerating. It will come to rest and it will turn. Find out after how much time will the velocity become 0. First understand that. Position of a particle along. Whenever he is asking for distance, the key word is distance he is playing with. Displacement, I have directly put the time and got the answer. But he asked for distance. When will the velocity become 0? I have a feeling the particle will turn back. Now distance and displacement are not the same. So this will be dx by dt will be equal to 8 minus 8t. When will that become 0? After 1 second, it becomes 0. That means it will travel for 1 second here, t equal to 1 second. और उसको क्या चाहिए? First 2 seconds बोल रहा है. मतलब it will come back. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Whenever
Yes,
they
sir.
ask you for distance, this is the trap. Keep this trap also in the mind. There will be no other trap in this subtopic with this. So that means till 1 second distance and displacement are the same. After 1 second distance and displacement will not be the same. So calculate the displacement for 1 second. Then calculate the displacement for the next 1 second with velocity here to be 0. You know the velocity. How do I get the acceleration? Do this. d2x by dt square is equal to minus 8. Acceleration is constant. So can I calculate this distance, s equal to ut plus half at square use कर सकता हूँ. In 1 second, distance traveled. From here, velocity is 0. In 1 second, distance traveled. Should not be difficult. I can use v equal to u plus at, v square is equal to u square plus 2as, s equal to ut plus half at square when the body has constant
Acceleration.
acceleration. Acceleration is constant here. Good. 12. The train takes t seconds to perform a journey. It travels for t by n seconds with uniform acceleration, then for n minus 3t by n seconds with uniform speed, and finally comes to rest with uniform retardation. The average speed, total displacement by total time. This is velocity time graph. Accelerates, moves with uniform velocity, comes to rest. This is for t by n seconds. No, this journey is for n minus 3 into t by n seconds with uniform speed v. Finally, it comes to rest with a retardation. The average total time taken is t seconds. Can I find out the area of this and this? तो तूने maximum value दिया है, time दिया हुआ है, और क्या चाहिए? Can I find out the area? Area will be total displacement. Total displacement divided by total time is the average speed. Total area is the total displacement divided by the total time will be the average speed.
Sir, I found it by using normal kinematics. which is the-
This is normal kinematics. It counts the supernatural kinematics.
No, I'm talking
Not the
about
graph,
the
the
equation.
Yes, sir. With the help of
Equations क्यों करना है जब आप when this is taught? you are
Yes, sir,
ready-
this is better.
Yes,
Equation
sir.
के साथ बहुत difficult हो गया.
लंबा हो जाता है equations.
the that doesn't strike on that.
कुछ भी graphs you should get accustomed to. We spent two lectures on it.
Yes,
How
sir.
many graphs you get? Average velocity we calculated also. You must get accustomed to this. So equations बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा. 3 मार्क के लिए आप इतना टाइम एग्जाम में कहाँ दे पाओ?
Yes, sir.
Fourteen. The graph given in the right, velocity, displacement graph, which of the following graph best represent the acceleration versus displacement? Y is equal to mx plus c. Velocity is equal to some slope, yes, plus v. Now you want acceleration, right? dv by dt is equal to m into ds by dt plus 0. M into velocity is ms plus v naught. This will be m square s plus mv naught is acceleration. M is a constant, v naught is a constant, s is you want acceleration displacement graph. वही again straight line ही तो आ रहा है. Y is equal to mx plus c. C value changes, slope changes. That's all. It is again a straight line. Acceleration displacement पूछा है, right? Can I rub the board? Sixteen. A train moving with a velocity 30 kilometers per hour had to slow down to 15 kilometers per hour due to repair along the way, and then after some time again regain its original speed. If the distance covered during retardation is 1 kilometer and that during acceleration half the kilometer, time lost in the journey. Due to repair along the way and then after some time regain its original speed. Should I interpret this as coming from velocity time graph? Every time I solve this, I keep forgetting this problem. Did they mean that it will stay at 15 kilometers per hour for some time?
No, sir.
So,
from 30 kilometers per hour, it will come to 15 and then again regain its speed. This is 30 kilometers per hour. This is 15 kilometers per hour. And it will regain its original speed.
So they should specify, right, whether or not it stays at 15 kilometers per
That's
hour.
what this doubt I will get every time when I read this question.
So because I did it with the 15 kilometers per hour for some time, and because of that, I wasn't able to calculate it.
Yes, I also did the same.
Yes.
That language presentation is wrong actually. The language is so presented that it appears that it stays at 15 for some time.
Yes, so because it says after some time it regains its
Right.
original speed.
But you don't take that only, you will get the answer. If the distance covered during retardation is 1 kilometer, distance covered means this area is 1 kilometer. This area is 1 kilometer. You know this, you know this. You know the slope of this line, right? You know this is 15, this is 30. Getting this area means you will get this time.
Yes.
And this distance you know is half a kilometer. You got this time. What is the time loss? This triangular time is the time loss. Because if it were moving with uniform speed, it would have covered some time. Right? Forget about the triangular speed. You know this area, this area. From that you will get the time. Take this as T1, take this as T2. If it were moving by the same velocity, how much time will it take to cover this 1.5 kilometer? Difference is your answer.
So now it's easy. So when you take it like going at 15 kilometers per hour for some time, it becomes very difficult.
That language was deceptive. In fact, previous batch when I was solving also, I had the same doubt. I also keep forgetting. I'll have to get this language changed in that question. Nineteen. Velocity of the particle at. This is quite easier. Acceleration, time, graph me. If you have given me acceleration and displacement graph, acceleration is dv by dt. This is dv by dx into dx by dt. dx by dt is v dv by dx. v dv is a dx. Right? So a dx will give me the area under the graph. This will give me u and v. V square minus u square by 2 is area under the graph. Now look at the question, you will get it. At x equal to 0, you give me the velocity of the particle at 0.8 meters per second. At x equal to 0, you give me 0.8. At x equal to how much? 1.4 meters, you are asking me to find out v. You know the area underneath from 0 to 1.4. Can you calculate the area underneath that curve?
Yes.
Will I get v?
Yes, sir.
20. The graph of position versus time graph represent the motion of a particle if B and C are both positive constants and B greater than C. Which of the following expressions best to describe the acceleration A of the particle? Acceleration A of the particle. See, generally these type of graphs find out this particular position. This is displacement time graph, right? You actually know it's accelerating in this time and decelerating in this particular time. But then find out the slope at this point. Dx by dt should be 0. Dx by dt should be 0. Velocity should be 0. In this time frame, do you people remember s equal to half a square? This is the time in which the particle is, slope of this particle is from negative to 0 to positive. So this part, it is accelerating. This part, it is decelerating. Tell me in which among the graphs will you have after this time negative acceleration, before the time positive acceleration. B and C are positive constants. After certain time, the acceleration should be negative. Before that time, acceleration should be positive. Did you get the point?
Yes, sir.
So in this time interval, acceleration is positive in this time interval. After time t, it should be negative. Which among the four graphs do you think will do the needful?
So when acceleration is negative, and the velocity is also negative, then you can't call it deceleration, right?
Acceleration is negative, velocity is also negative. Then it is not deceleration, it is acceleration.
Okay, sir.
20th, जिसका भी doubt है, okay, can you tell me the answer?
Sir, 1 second. Yes, sir, I got the answer.
Right.
Yes.
First. Maximum velocity f dot dt will be equal to delta k. Net total work done will be equal to change in kinetic energy. Or mass is 1, so this is technically AT graph. Mass is 1, so this is technically AT graph.
Yes.
AT graph may he gave you something like this. Integral A dt acceleration is equal to dV by dt. dV is integral A dt. Time t equal to 0, velocity is u, time t equal to t, velocity is v. This will be the area under the curve and above the x-axis. When area is maximum, I will get V maximum. When area is maximum, I will get V maximum. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, maximum area I will get here. If I take this area into consideration, I'll have to subtract this area minus this area. I want maximum velocity, so I will consider the maximum area. When I take this area and substitute here, I will get V maximum. V maximum, when area I consider is maximum. V maximum, when area I consider is maximum. 22. Particle moves in the xy plane with a velocity k1 I cap plus k2 x j cap, where I and j are the unit vectors along x and y axes. At an initial moment of time, the particle was located at x equal to y equal 0. Equation of trajectory. Here, this I think we have done. V is k1x I cap plus k2
It is only K1 I cap, K2 X J cap.
k2x j cap. Dx by dt is k1. Dx by dt is k1. Dx is k1 dt. X is equal to k1t. Dy by dt is k2x. Dy by x, I will substitute this. Dy by dt is k2 k1t. Dy is k2 k1t dt. Y is equal to k2 k1t square by 2. Right? Eliminate t, I'll get y as a function of x. T is x by k1. Substitute here, I'll get y as a function of x. Getting y as a function of x is getting the general equation of. (23) May you have projected something this way. You have projected something with this. Right? This is 2 meters. This is how much I'm unable to see in the diagram.
6 meters.
6 meters.
And this one,
So 6 meters.
6
6 meters.
meters.
what is the initial velocity here?
8
8
meters
meters
per
per
second.
second.
45 degrees.
With the horizontal.
Horizontal.
This is u.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Initial velocity v naught of the body thrown at an angle of 45 degrees. This is v naught. Any other information he gives as to where they meet? No. Quite simple. Let us consider this distance to be x. X is equal to 8 into t. In the same time, this distance will be 6 minus x. 6 minus x is equal to v naught cos 45 into t. One set of equations. Eliminate t. Divide both. Divide both. This is one set of equations. What is the other set of equation? Downward angle 45 degree, 8 meters per second. Dot, 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 right. The vertical displacement covered here. This is 2 means this should be 4. This is 2 meters. This should be 4. So vertical displacement covered here, if I take y, this would be 4 plus y. Y is equal to half gt square, same time. This will be 4 plus y is equal to v naught sine 45 into t minus half gt square. This is also negative, this is also negative, this is also negative. V naught sine 45 is negative. 4 plus y is negative. This distance was y. By the time this particle covered this vertical distance, this particle covered a vertical distance of 4 plus 5.
Sir,
Huh.
sir, I started using relative velocity.
Not an issue. If the two particles are meeting, relative velocity of this particle with respect to this should be along a straight line joining their initial positions. So slope of relative velocity should be along this line.
Yes.
Comfortably you can. Can I rub the board? Twenty-four y is equal to ax minus bx square. Hey, compare it with the general equation of the projectile. Which we compare it with y is equal to x tan theta minus gx square by 2u square cos square theta. Tan theta is a, g by 2u cos square theta is b. बाकी आपको आ जाएगा.
Okay, sir.
Exercise 2.
The third one.
So seventh and fourth.
Input.
The second one.
Sir, fifth.
एक लिखा है यार, कितने बार लिखूं?
The ninth.
Sir, sixth one.
Sir, fifth.
Input.
Sir, sixth
Sir,
one.
five. Sir, six. Five.
I think you people left only the first problem, am I right?
Relevant 12
Yes,
also.
sir.
The particle moves along the x-axis and displacement varies as x is equal to t cube minus 3t square minus 9t plus 5. And in the interval t less than 5 greater than 3, the particle moves along positive x-axis. यार ये तो आपको करना है यार. VV curves and all this are taught in maths.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो फिर सेकंड का ये बिट मैं करूं. Fractionalize that. The particle is moving along the positive x-axis with velocity 3t square minus 6t minus 9. 3 into t square minus 2t minus 3. Now in which intervals is this positive? Which intervals is this negative? Is this done for you people in mathematics?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Particle reverses its direction of motion twice in entire motion. Wherever, find out when will its velocity become 0. When will its velocity become 0? Quadratic equation solve kar paoge? Whenever velocity becomes 0, it reverses its direction. Then comes average acceleration between 1 to 2 seconds in 6 meters is 6 meters per second square. Average acceleration, change in velocity by time. Average acceleration, change in velocity by time. Find out average acceleration, delta V by delta T. He gave you 2 time intervals, 1 to 2 seconds. At 1 second, find out the velocity. At 2 seconds, find out the velocity. Difference in velocity by time. Can you solve that? Say something.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, last option in the time interval 5 to 7 seconds, distance is equal to the displacement. You understood the catch in it. I already explained in today's class.
Yes, it always
If the
positive.
velocity becomes 0 between 5 to 6 seconds kahin par, then distance and displacement will not be the same. Distance and displacement is the same when they're traveling in the same direction. Agar velocity 0 hua hai, between 5 and 6 seconds, distance and displacement will not be equal.
So if we get the time as negative, then that is to be rejected.
Yes, time can never be negative. Question number 3 is again quite easy. This is velocity time graph. Here acceleration becomes 0 because dv by dt, right? Area of this mean velocity will be total displacement by total time. Do I know how to calculate the area of this semicircle?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Divided by time.
Yes, sir.
Acceleration will be 0 at the topmost point. Now, car makes a turn once during its motion. Now, velocity is positive in this particular, acceleration is positive here and acceleration is negative here. Car makes a turn, 1 second, there is a shortcut for this. Car will make a turn only if the velocity becomes 0 in between. Velocity 0 kahin par ho raha hai? Car makes a turn only if velocity becomes 0. कहीं पर velocity 0 हो रहा है बीच में?
नहीं सर, नहीं हो रहा है.
No, sir.
Sir, under which
Question
cases
थोड़े
will the
आसान नहीं लग रहे आपको once I discuss?
सही.
sir under which cases will a car move in a circular path?
There should be a acceleration perpendicular to the velocity. A should be perpendicular to velocity. This is centripetal acceleration, this is velocity. Then it is going in a circular. This will be explained. In the kinematics of circular motion, it will be explained. Right now, you will feel it slightly beyond your scope, but first bit, you will have a complete idea in circular motion once I finish Newton's laws. Velocity v of the moving fifth one. Oh no, somebody said fourth. Okay. Let me finish the fifth. V is given as beta x to the power half. Am I right? 9 x to the power 1 by 2. Where beta is a positive constant. Assuming that the particle is starting from origin, assuming the particle to start from origin, acceleration of the particle is variable, mean velocity of point average over a time, mean velocity average over a time from the point to move from the origin to the point. All above statements are correct. Here, listen. Acceleration अगर पूछ रहा है तो dv by dt. This is beta into 1 by 3 x to the power 1 by 3 minus 1. Beta by 3 x to the power minus 2 by 3 is acceleration. क्या पूछा? Acceleration of the particle is a variable. I'm getting it in terms of x. Second, mean velocity is dx by dt. I will take as beta x to the power 1 by 3. Dx x to the power minus 1 by 3. If we brought that to the denominator is beta dt. Can I find x as a function of time? उसने जो टाइम इंटरवल दिया है, कैन आई सब्स्टिट्यूट 0 टू द टाइम इंटरवल? Mean velocity is total displacement by total time. Now will you be able to solve?
Yes, sir.
Somebody is trying to say something, your voice is not audible.
Sir, sir, how did you differentiate x with respect to t?
I committed a mistake. I differentiated with respect to time. Here I should use chain rule. I committed a mistake. I should use chain rule. This will be differentiation with respect to x. 1 by 3 x to the power 1 by 3 minus 1 into dx by dt. Make the correction. Right, dx by dt will be velocity. Beta by 3 x to the power minus 2 by 3 into beta x to the power 1 by 3. So this will be beta square by 3 x to the power 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 is minus 1 by 3. Can I rock the boat? Somebody said 4. Two bodies start moving in straight line simultaneously from point O. The first body moves with a constant velocity and the second body starts from rest with a constant acceleration of 4 meters. See, two bodies start from origin. First body moves with a constant velocity of 40 meters per second. 40 meters per second. Second body velocity is 0, but acceleration is 4 meters per second square. I hope I have taken the values correct. Now, time elapsed before the second body catches up with the first body. Greatest distance between the two bodies prior to the meeting. Time elapsed when the distance between them is maximum in 10 seconds. See, what is the time after which they meet? 40 into t is equal to half into 4 into t square. This quadratic equation will have two roots. So at the first time interval t1, what happens is this body is already moving ahead. I'll call this first body, second body, both will touch each other. But the velocity of the first body is greater. Second body's velocity is not at 40. So first body continues to overtake. But second body's velocity is increasing. So at some stage it will come and meet again, T2. And thereafter it will keep moving up. Second body will keep always ahead of the first body. Right? This equation and situation, did you people understand?
Yes, sir.
First body I will
Yes, sir.
show bluing. First body I will show bluing. First body is moving with 40 meters per second. Second body, in this time when you calculate time from here, how much are you getting? T is equal to
20.
20.
And 0. 0 is at the start and 20 is.
That means at 20 seconds they will meet. They will meet only once. Second time they will not meet. They will
Yes,
meet
sir.
only once. Because you are getting only one equation here. At time t equal to 0 is the second option. So this won't exist. Thereafter 2 will have greater velocity. What will be the velocity of 2 in 20 seconds? Velocity is equal to 4 into 20. 80 meters per second aa gaya. And this is moving with uniform velocity 40. So thereafter 2 will always be ahead of 1. It will never meet again in this particular case. There is a second bit in this question. Greatest distance between the two bodies prior to their meeting. How do you calculate? S is equal to 40t minus half into 4 into t square. The greatest distance between the two bodies before they meet. Right? ds by dt should be equal to 0. This is 40 minus 4t is equal to 0. T is equal to 10 seconds. At 10 seconds, the distance between them will be maximum. What is the distance and what is the distance equal to? Can I put 10 seconds here and calculate the distance?
Yes, sir. 200.
Yes, sir.
Six. A particle starts rectilinearly from station A with acceleration varying according to A is equal to alpha minus beta s. Am I right? And comes to halt at station B. Comes to halt at station B. Okay. Alpha and beta are positive constant. This is the distance from the station A. Maximum velocity of the particle is this, distance between A and B is this, distance yet to be covered when particle attains its maximum velocity. Maximum velocity is 2 alpha. See, the particle starts rectilinearly from station A with acceleration varying according to the law alpha equal to beta s and comes to halt at station B. As the distance is increasing, somewhere it will reach here the VT graph is like this. Initially acceleration is positive. As the distance is increasing, this will become greater and it becomes negative. As the distance is increasing, this will become greater and acceleration becomes negative. So the total distance covered, you are giving me this. The area underneath is the total distance covered. Comes to a halt at station B. Agreed? Now you gave me acceleration. Acceleration will be V dV by ds is alpha minus bs. V dV is equal to alpha minus bs into ds. Particle starts 0, right? Finally, it comes to rest 0. Right? You're asking me distance between A and B, 0 to S0. Can I calculate this? This will be 0 minus 0. Alpha S0 minus beta S0 square by 2. If I calculate S0, will I get the distance between the two stations?
Yes, sir.
Now, once I know the distance between the two stations, the area underneath is the distance. Will I get V maxima? Will I get V maximum? Baki, you will be able to calculate. And then he's asking distance yet to be covered when it attains V maximum. That means he's asking you for this distance. This is the third way. Distance yet to be covered when the particle attains its maximum velocity. I could have done one more thing. Listen, there is another way of looking at it. Can you write this equation A is equal to minus beta s plus alpha as y equal to mx plus c? Can acceleration displacement graph be this way? This is alpha, slope is minus beta, beta is the slope. Area underneath, will I get v square minus u square? Area underneath, will I get v square minus u square?
Yes.
Several ways of looking at the problem. I put both the ideas, see which one appeals to you, use that. When a platform is moving upwards with an acceleration of 2 boys standing on the platform throws a ball upwards with a speed of 8 meters per second with respect to himself. With respect to himself, he threw it with 8 meters per second. A platform, he is moving upwards with a constant acceleration of 2 meters per second square. At time t equal to 0, boys standing on the platform 8 with respect. At this instant, platform was at a height of 4 meters from the ground. 4 meters from the ground. And was moving with a velocity of 2 meters per second. 2 meters per second. Ball strikes the platform at a height of. Ball strikes the platform After time t, let us say, if it is after time t, find everything with respect to the platform. S with respect to the platform, S relative is equal to U relative into t plus half A relative into t square. Everything is taken with respect to the platform. When the ball strikes the platform again, what is the relative displacement?
0.
0.
Relative velocity you gave me as 8. Relative acceleration. Acceleration of the body which was thrown minus acceleration of the platform. Acceleration of the body is minus 9.8. Acceleration of the body platform is 2. Everything I took with respect to the platform, the acceleration be with respect to platform. लेना पड़ेगा. Displacement is 0. U upwards is positive. Acceleration of the body minus acceleration of the platform. Boy through the body, right? Boy through the
Shouldn't the
ball.
relative velocity be 10?
क्वेश्चन देखो एक बार. 8 with respect to himself बोल रहा है.
Yes, sir.
So that's 8. Acceleration of the ball minus 9.8. Acceleration of the platform 2. Calculate, you get the time. एक बार time आ गया ना. How much distance did this move? How much distance did that move? Everything is a child's play. Maximum height attained by the ball. You know velocity is 8 with respect to the platform. With respect to ground is velocity of this with respect to platform plus velocity of the platform with respect to ground 10. Now what is the maximum height it has gone? Should not be difficult. Plus 4. Maximum height यहाँ से जब calculate करोगे, don't forget to add plus 4 from the ground. कर पाओगे या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
H maximum will be u square by 2g. U square is 8 plus 2 whole square by 2 into g. But this is H maximum from here. If he is asking from the ground, don't forget to add plus 4.
So the acceleration of the ball with respect to the platform should be just 9.8, right? How is it 9.8 plus 2?
क्यों?
So even the ball will have an acceleration of 2, right?
Hey, once you have thrown, it is in the air. You throw a body, it is in the air. The only force acting on it is gravity. So 9.8 is acceleration of the ball. Acceleration of the platform is 2. Acceleration of the ball with respect to the platform is acceleration of the ball minus acceleration of the platform. Why will you add acceleration of the platform to that of the ball? Ille. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Eight. Man is standing on a truck moving with a velocity 15 meters per second on a horizontal road. 15 meters per second. Person sitting inside the car observes that an insect is crawling up the screen with a. I am reading two different questions here. Check. Lack of concentration. Man is standing on a truck moving with a constant velocity of 15 meters per second on a horizontal road. The a man throws a ball in such a way that it returns to the truck after the truck has moved 60 meters. 60 meters. Right? So the range is 60 meters. Speed of the ball as seen by the truck, angle of projection, u theta. Range is 60 meters is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g. एक इक्वेशन आ गया और टाइम या क्या दिया था उसने? हाँ, in this time 60 meters will be equal to 15 into time. The platform is moving with 15, so I get time of flight. From time of flight, the second equation will be t will be equal to 2u sin theta by g. हो गया कि नहीं? Platform moved 60 meters in how much time?
4
Platform moved 60 meters in how much time? 4 seconds. Put 4 seconds here. Two equations and two variables. What are the two variables? U and theta. Eighth जिसका भी doubt है is not a fair doubt. A car is moving rectilinearly or a horizontal path with acceleration of a naught. Car is moving rectilinearly on a horizontal path with acceleration a naught. A person sitting inside the car observes that an insect is crawling up the screen with an acceleration of a. This is acceleration of a. This is a relative. Acceleration of the insect with respect to the car plus acceleration of the car with respect to the ground is the acceleration of the insect with respect to. What is the question? Why am I solving it? Okay, I'm not concentrating. The car observes that an insect is crawling up the screen with an acceleration of v. If theta is the inclination of the screen with the horizontal, okay. The acceleration of the insect parallel to the screen is perpendicular to the screen is along the
Sir,
horizontal.
I got everything. I don't know why they have taken perpendicular to the screen as a not sine theta. I'm getting a sine theta.
Yes, sir. I am also getting.
Wait. A naught is this. The driver observes this insect going up with an angle. That means this is relative acceleration.
Yes, sir.
This is relative acceleration, right?
Yes, sir.
So this
That's
side
minus a in a cos theta I cap plus a sine theta j cap.
minus a cos theta a sin theta. Right?
Yes, sir.
Acceleration of the insect with respect to the car is minus a cos theta I cap plus a sin theta j cap, which will be equal to acceleration of the insect minus acceleration of the car. Acceleration of the insect minus a naught I cap. So minus a cos theta I cap plus a sin theta j cap should be equal to this.
Yes, sir, I got the same thing, but in the answer they have given that the component perpendicular to the this what you call horizontal should be a naught sin theta.
Acceleration of the insect is a naught minus a naught cos theta I cap plus a sin theta j cap. Acceleration of the insect along y-axis is this, y-axis is this, x-axis is this. If there's a mistake, we'll get it rectified.
Sir, it says perpendicular to the screen. So is that a difference between perpendicular to the horizontal?
Obviously, perpendicular
Okay,
to the
okay,
screen
yeah,
is
fine.
that.
Sir.
So this will be theta.
All right, sir.
This is acceleration of the insect. इसके हिसाब से solve कर दो.
Yeah, so they have asked with what is the component perpendicular to the screen?
This component they want, not the vertical component, not this.
Okay, so it will be a sin theta then.
A sin theta is this component. They want perpendicular to the screen. This component.
Okay, fine, sir.
A sin theta is is along j cap. This is a sin theta, not this. Then a particle is projected from a point P with a velocity v at an angle theta with the horizontal at a certain point Q. It moves at right. Hey, this is done in detail in the class in 4 procedures. First, initial stages of projectile motion. V by G cos theta. कुछ याद आ रहा है? Have done using n procedures. V and U. This is U. This is V. V and U should be perpendicular. U dot V should be 0. Slope लेकर solve किया है. Then I showed you one
Four
answer. Pardon?
4 procedures you have shown.
4 procedures. How can this be a doubt? You tell me. Class notes कभी देखते हो आप लोग?
सर वो रट गया अभी तो क्वेश्चन.
Yes.
Now all of you listen. The second lecture I have got is the flagship batch where I will be discussing exercise 3 and 4. For them, exercise 1 and 2 I already discussed. I will send you people that recording.
Okay, sir.
Will that help you people complete exercise 3 and 4?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Please, sir. Will.
So that we can save some time.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So the
can
handwritten
you-
solutions for the exercises are also there.
Great. Then why are we wasting time? But okay, no, एक बार तो discuss करना पड़ेगा. Initial stages में we cannot bunk all this. Some students will feel nervous. Right?
Sir, can you solve the B part of the 12th question?
C, Chennai.
Sir, BB.
Angle of projection with the horizontal for the projectile whose ranges are is n times the maximum height h is tan inverse 4 by n.
I'm
Angle
getting
of,
tan inverse 2 by n.
angle of projection with the horizontal for a projectile whose ranges are. So r is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g. u square sine 2 theta by g is n times u square sine square theta by 2g. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You must have taken g here instead of 2g. 2g लिया है आपने?
हाँ सर वही किया.
2 sine theta cos theta will be equal to n times sine square theta by 2. और दिख रहा है?
सर बट टू कैसे आया 2g कैसे आया?
Formula.
सर हाइट मैक्सिमम है ना तो uy स्क्वायर अपॉन g होगा ना फॉर्मूला.
थप्पड़ मारो.
अरे सर सॉरी.
Maximum height u square sine square theta by 2g. You have taken g, that's a mistake.
यस सर सॉरी.
Standard result है. कभी-कभी याद भी रख सकते. So see you people in the next class. I'll be sending you the recording of exercise 3 and 4 which I discussed in the other batch.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Thank you,
I
sir.
wish you all a happy weekend and happy Independence Day in advance.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. A small
Same
doubt.
to you, sir.
Same to you.
Hello.
Sir, what's the difference between dv by dt mod and dv mod by dt?
When you are taking dv by dt ka mod, you are taking magnitude of the acceleration. But if you take d by dt of this, you are taking rate of change of speed.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Change of speed. Okay, bye.
Okay, sir.